In Season 4, Episode 1 of The Rookie, John Nolan's expertise as a former contractor comes in clutch once again to save the day. Lopez gets kidnapped by a cartel and hauled off to a compound in Guatemala. After the gang pinpoints her location, John says this.
Oh, these satellite images are garbage. I can't even see the place. If I'm going to find a crack in the system, I need high-res photos. Blueprints would be even better.
Nyla goes on to say that they'll never get those. This isn't the kind of place that's been listed on Zillow. It was a custom build specifically for the head of this criminal organization. But John's got an idea.
No, but whoever designed the place would have the plans. We just need to figure out who that is and borrow them.
Now the gang finds out that the US government's not going to do anything, so they have to go down Black Ops style with a helicopter and weapons that they sort of strong-arm a government contact into giving them because reasons. It was in the script, okay? They get down to Guatemala. John puts on a suit.
Señor Mitchell.
Yes, sí, yes. Thank you again for seeing me on such short notice.
Por supuesto. Your call was intriguing.
Oh, thank you. As I was telling you on the phone, I am the project manager for the 17th richest man in the U.S., and he fell in love with your country after vacationing here last Christmas.
There is much to love. Por favor.
There sure is. Now, he's about to close on 100 acres just outside Puerto Barrio, and he wants to build something truly unique. Now, typically we would go with months.
He proceeds to name drop Munson Jennings out of New York as who they usually use, but that's a fictional name. I've never heard of it. I couldn't find any trace of it, except for references to The Rookie. Never heard why he wouldn't use a real design firm, something like Fitch, which is well known for high-end commercial real estate. Maybe they didn't want to give away free advertising. Who knows? Anywho, she pretty quickly susses out that he's not who he seems to be.
A compound, main house, guest house, stables, the kind of cutting-edge securities that celebrities and dictators come to love. Have you designed anything along those lines?
Of course. We have several unique options in here.
Oh, these are exquisite. Yes, very nice. Now, he will be putting the main house right on a mountaintop. Have you designed anything specifically like that?
We have. Maybe you can show me some of the properties you've built for him so I can get a better sense of his style.
He excuses himself to go to the bathroom and pulls the fire alarm, as if that's not suspicious, right? And once everybody evacuates the building, he swipes the plans, which are conveniently left in an unlocked cabinet. Super easy, barely an inconvenience, right? Now, I don't know what the laws are in Guatemala, but I know that here in the US, whether you're working with celebrities or not, but especially when you're working with celebrities, there's this thing called PII, Personally Identifiable Information. If on that set of plans is the property owner of record and a list of all kinds of things, addresses and stuff like that, this information would be kept under lock and key at all times. Again, at least if it was in the US. I'm assuming a high-end design firm like that, especially if they're dealing with people from the US from time to time, they're going to be following similar security protocols. Anyway, he gets back to the group with the plans, and then...
I got bad news. According to the blueprints, this place is a fortress. Redundant security systems, pressure-sensitive alarms.
But there's good news too, right?
Yes, there should be a covert way in. It's an access tunnel that leads to the wine cellar. Pan left, right at the base of the house, and there. Now zoom in, and it... Damn it!
What?
Well, they realized it was a weakness. They put a gate on it. That was not in the plans.
Maybe we can break the lock or bump it.
No.
Anyway, and there's your lesson for the day. Just because it's in the plans doesn't mean it makes it to the build. There's a lot of stuff that changes between paper and finished product. On paper, you're worried about the smallest eighth of an inch, but there is so much shimming, leveling, and adapting that goes on during a project that sometimes those little eighths of an inch just wash away. This one, I'll say the rookie got it kind of right. We have to deduct a few points at least for the bad InfoSec, information security.